On May 7th, 2025, a man walked into VIP Pawn in Boca Raton, Florida, and tried to buy an $11,500 Rolex Submariner with a forged ID and a stolen credit card. He didn't get the watch. He did get arrested. Here's what the law says about every step of this encounter.
Hey man, someone I called?
Yeah, I'm the
called? Oh, what happened?
That guy, he left his fake ID and credit card in my shop. He was trying to scam us, and he's now in civil.
What did he do?
He was trying to buy a Rolex using a credit card.
Okay.
And I suspect that his identification is fake.
Okay.
And
how do you know that it's fake? You're just assuming? Or
assuming, yeah.
Okay, you're just assuming that's fake. Which store do you work in?
In a pawn shop, VIP Pound here.
VIP Pawn?
VIP Pound.
Okay. And so he was in there trying to buy a Rolex from you guys?
That's correct.
And he left his stuff behind you?
He left the credit card and ID in our shop.
Still has it there? It's still there? Okay. Let's go over there right now. 10-4, and when he pointed over there, I saw the mail go into the CVS as well. That was him that entered the CVS?
Yes. Black mail, white t-shirt, but he also have a hoodie. He took it off.
He had a hoodie, but he took it off.
Yeah.
Okay, but so you just think that did he pay? Did he take the Rolex or anything?
We just had the same incident happened 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
No? And this is
that one. Did they sell the Rolex?
No, that one.
Same
lady,
thing.
She was same thing, trying to buy the same exact Rolex.
Okay.
With fake ID for sure. This one I'm not sure, but it seems like 99% fake.
Okay, let's go over there now. Okay, I'll meet you over there. Just head over there. Hello. Hi.
He's in the CVS.
Yes. I talked to him. So what did he leave behind here?
I will show you.
Did you guys sell him anything or no?
Not yet. He was trying to buy the watch, and his ID doesn't scan, and it looks pretty weird. The card.
Okay.
The driver license. And it's already second time of the day. Somebody's trying to scam us, and he already had a bag with Rolex box inside. So I guess he already scammed somebody.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check this. Okay. Hey. Okay. So he just left behind. He didn't take anything or buy anything from them. He left a credit card and ID behind. They suspect it's fake, but he didn't actually get anything. And I have the ID card and Amex with me right now. I'm trying to see if it's fake.
Open the door. Come here, man. You over at the pawn shop?
No, I wasn't at no pawn. I was in CVS.
All right, come on out. Come on out.
I wasn't in no pawn shop.
Hey, you're detained right now.
What am I detained for?
I'm gonna explain everything to you in a second. Right now, you're being detained. All right. All right. Huh? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I figured.
What I'm being detained for, boy?
For fraud over at the pawn shop.
I wasn't.
Hold on, whoa. We're gonna do a hey, listen, man. They saw you walk in there. X-ray 33. I got a mail detained from CVS. All right, we're gonna sit over here. All right.
What am I being detained for?
I just told you. You listening?
This is crazy, boy.
Right.
I don't know what about no pawn shop.
Huh? Well, that's what we're gonna find out, man. Sit down. Sit down. You got anything on you?
It's my phone, man.
Here's your phone. All right. What's your first name?
Huh?
What is your first name?
Kevin.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
Huh? Don't lie to me about your name. You want to try it again?
I don't understand what I'm being detained for, boy.
For fraud at the pawn shop.
I wasn't doing anything at
Okay,
the pawn
listen.
shop.
One thing. 37. Can you get the witness on board for a show up? There's a little shade over here. All right, we're gonna do a show up real quick. So.
Understand, boss.
Huh?
I really don't understand.
All right, they're gonna explain everything to you in a minute. You match the description of someone that was doing fraud over at the pawn shop. All right, they saw you walk in here, blue jeans, white t-shirt with a beard. You come out, you hop in an Uber. I just have to do my job.
Yeah, it looks like he has a. I'm gonna talk to them a little more, see what he's trying to buy. But he's got a fake ID. He's trying to buy a Rolex. ID wouldn't scan for them on their system, so I thought it was weird. So I declined and told him we're not selling him anything. And then he left on foot, and that's where the cost has him now. So
Okay,
they had
so
another
he's
one
trying
earlier
to buy
today.
a Rolex
Yeah, he's trying to buy a Rolex
with a fake ID.
He had a
And
fake
then what
ID.
about
I'm not
the
sure about the card. I mean,
card.
seems like
What's the name?
same name.
Same name.
Yes, I don't know if he opened up a.
Is it a fake ID or is it?
Yeah, I ran it and it comes out to nothing. go to Georgia. So definitely fake ID. But I mean, I could definitely, definitely get him for like attempted.
Yeah, well, first let's confirm that it's him.
Yeah.
And then we can go from there as far as.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead with the show up first.
Yeah, do the show, confirm that that's the guy that.
Okay. Hey, who's the one that was like helping him?
It was her and then me.
You were helping him too? So you saw him? You spoke with him and stuff?
Yeah.
Can you head over there with me just to confirm it's him?
Yeah.
Can you get in my car with me?
Yeah.
And then can you also get going like a receipt of like how much that cost, the item?
No, I didn't charge the card
Just-
yet.
No, I know you didn't charge.
Appraisal.
I know you didn't charge it yet, but can you
Yeah.
just give me like an estimate?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
So it was
was it just a watch?
11,500
Открой
watch.
скриншот, сделай вот такой с Telegram, насколько
Yeah.
я спрашиваю.
Was it
Submariner. Give me
just a Submariner?
yeah.
Can you like print like a receipt or something, like a how much that costs?
Appraisal, yeah.
Yeah, like, give me like a receipt, just
But
an
he
estimate.
already buy in another store the Rolex. Probably something presidential gold.
He didn't buy it though, correct?
He buy it on another store already.
Лина,
Okay.
ты не знаешь, что он сделал, нельзя уже пустой пакет.
Probably, I don't know.
Okay, so he tried to buy it from you guys, correct?
Try to buy from
But you told him no.
He told me that he already buy the watch from another store.
Okay. So I'm just gonna show up with you real quick just to verify that it's him. I'm just gonna read you these instructions real quick and then we'll be on our way, okay? Alright, so you're gonna be asked to view an individual. The individual detained may or may not be the suspect. Take as much time as you need to look at the individual, okay? It is important to exclude innocent individuals from suspicion. The investigation will continue whether or not you can make the identification is made. Anything on you? Any weapons or anything? Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can take a seat. Gonna buckle you in and we're gonna head over. Proud 37, you're doing a show up with the victim over here. Victim went to the CVS, starting mileage is 88.5.
And your license, you have a license issued to you out of New York?
Yeah.
Might be a minute.
Something in my car.
Say what?
He left something in my car.
What is it?
I don't know if it's big.
Oh, okay. If you want to get it out, that's fine.
This one?
Yeah. You can just, here. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you just try. I don't know what it is.
Oh, wait. It's all good.
I don't know what the charge.
Hey, you're not using your phone, man. And there's the black hoodie they said you were wearing.
You don't have any weapons on you, boss man, or anything, right? I didn't grab anything in the pawn. I just window shopped in the pawn shop. I didn't even get anything.
Okay. Do me a favor, stand up. I'm gonna pat you down for weapons, okay? Just turn around.
What's going on now?
I'm just patting you down for weapons. All right. Everyone that goes in, goes get patted down, all right? So the officer that's doing the investigation, hold on, here he is.
You said the officer what?
There you go.
Is he on the left over here? Just take a look. Let me know if you want me to, I can slow down for you.
Yeah, that's him.
That's the male? Okay. $37.97, ending is 88.9. It's gonna be a deposit ready. 51 back to the pawn shop.
I'm working for those juveniles. They're not going to be able to go.
He'll be over in a minute. He's just meeting with the pawn shop, doing his investigation, and he's gonna come on over, all right?
What are we waiting for now?
The officer to finish up over at the pawn shop to come over here and talk to you because he's got a lot of questions for you, man. Lots and lots of questions. Yo. No, I just got he just told me his name from New York. So what I do first is take that card and then see if it's a fraudulent card. There should be a number on the card you can call and be like, hey, someone's trying to use this card with with what we know is to be a fake ID. Yeah, fake ID charge, right? And then I think the other card, it would be like misuse of personal identification or credit card. That's the second charge. Does the name on the card match the ID? Okay, so then it's probably like a printed card, like where someone got the card number and he made his own fraudulent card. You know what I mean? They're gonna explain to you, man. I don't want to give you. I'm not there, so I don't want to give you bad information. You know what I mean? Do you have a local address?
No.
Where do you live then?
I'm staying at a hotel.
Hotel? Which hotel?
Delta Hotel.
What is it called?
Delta Hotels.
Delta?
Yeah, by Marriott.
Where do you normally live? In New York?
New York, yeah.
So you're down here visiting?
You know how long this is going to take?
I would say maybe 20 more minutes. Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to sit down on no seats or anything like that?
I can't bring you over to there because they probably don't. Oh, just because it says Brooklyn, you're from Brooklyn, man. We can't just.
I didn't even see it said Brooklyn. I just
Yeah.
wanted to sit down.
Let me see if I get it. Yeah, let's head over there. You grab that. Let's go. You good? Damn, that's a big boy. There you go, Bobby Squad.
Can you tell me what happened? Were you working as like a cashier at the time?
He came to the store and he says that he's looking to buy a Rolex Digest.
Sure.
And then I showed him a couple options and he liked the Submariner stainless steel. I told him the price 11,500 before taxes and
Okay.
he was agree with this.
He agreed with it?
Yeah,
He didn't try to negotiate or
He
anything?
didn't try to negotiate at all. He even says that he can pay the fees for the card, which is 3%, and he was agreed to pay the tax. Sometimes people are negotiate because they don't want they want a better price.
Okay.
And he didn't
negotiate
at all. Yeah, and then I asked him ID and his card, which he is willing to pay.
And he provided
He
these
provided
two?
these two
Okay.
items right here, and
Okay.
then when I was trying to scan it with the barcode here, it didn't scan,
Okay.
and the ID looks weird by my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't look
So
real.
that's why I starting to text to my boss and ask what to do, and he says that I should ask his date of birth. So I did ask it, and it was correct. He
Okay.
then
Same.
on the address he say everything good, but his zip code was wrong, and I was have feelings that he read on the phone what he has. So probably he hold the phone on this moment, and probably he read it like this.
He held his phone?
Yeah, so when I asked his questions like what is your date of birth, he holding the phone, so probably he can see that
Like he was reading
Yeah.
something?
he was
Okay.
reading something, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. I that's why I was confused and I wasn't sure that it's his ID. Today is the second time a day that somebody trying to scam us, so
Sure.
we decided to call you.
Okay. I gotcha.
And then he asked his ID back when I was in the back, and he decided to run away from the store.
He ran away?
Yeah, and he
When you went to the back?
Yeah, when I went to the back, my boss was there, and
That's the boss?
Yes, that's the boss, and he say he's opened the door for him because he can't hold the customers there, and then he ran away to the CVS.
Okay, and he just left this behind?
Yeah, he left all his.
And then he
items
just ran that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what my boss told me. He go to this Federal and turn left, and then go to the CVS, I guess.
Okay, and that was the last time you saw him when he ran away?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just tell me what happened here today in regards to trying to purchase the Rolex, like how it started and then how it ended and where you followed him to?
Yeah, when I entered my store, there was a black male trying to purchase a Rolex Submariner. I felt he looked suspicious, and his credit card, I asked him some questions about the credit card to confirm that it's his. I asked him to show me like app on the phone with the credit card. He was not able to provide me, and I felt like I need to call the police to get this checked.
Okay.
Black male left the store and
Okay.
left his card and ID inside, and I followed him down to nearest CVS. Then I told the police there he is.
Like, why did he leave this behind? He just, like, when she went to the back to go get you again, she said, Lena said she went to the back again after you went to the back. Were you calling us then?
She were calling you.
She was calling us and then you were in the back after?
I went to the back to push the button to let him out.
Okay. So you let him go, but he just left the stuff on
He
the
left
counter?
this stuff, and this is also very suspicious. Normal person
so
wouldn't
he was-
leave his ID and run away.
Did he run or did he walk?
He walked fast.
He was walking fast
Yeah.
back towards that direction?
Yeah.
And then he made it all the way down. You followed him all the way?
I was going to see what car is he driving, but yeah, he was by foot going north on Federal
And
Highway
you followed him the whole time
I
until
followed
you
him.
saw him, pointed at him.
up to 24th Street where you saw me.
Okay. And he's wearing a hoodie when he was in here, but he took it off?
Correct.
Did he throw it somewhere? Or
That's a good question. I didn't.
did you see? Because he's wearing a t-shirt now. Okay. And if he could be charged with something criminally, I know you're the owner of the shop, would you like something like that to be done?
Yes.
Okay. So you brought his back here. When did you go to scan it? What did it say?
This one doesn't catch when I like do it. It doesn't make a sound.
Oh, won't even like scan.
No
It
sound.
doesn't scan at all. Okay. Okay, you're holding on to it, and then that's when he got like kind of scared and he just left.
Yeah.
didn't ask for it back or anything?
He did ask.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? And what'd you say?
I said that I'm checking it.
Oh, you said, okay. So you were holding it, checking it, and then that's when he left.
Yeah.
He didn't want to, he got like scared or something. He
Yeah.
just wanted to... Okay.
Godfrey, we're waiting on somebody to come with the fingerprint scanner. Do you have a license on you? Not in your bag, not in your pocket? All right. We just have to confirm while we're waiting that you are who you say you are, right? Since you don't have your ID. And then we're still waiting on them to finish up over there. Do you know who's coming?
With the scanner?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell whose voice it was.
I don't know. Pepperson.
Or unit, I just heard 51.
I don't have a prior record out here though, so
No, what about in New York? You ever been arrested?
probably like when I was a teenager.
Teenager? All right. Do you come to, like, how many times you been to Florida?
I've been to Florida a couple times.
Okay. As like recently?
Yeah, probably like in the last 2-3 years.
Okay, 1 second. All right. I'm just waiting on that print scanner, man. I think he's pulling in right now at the light, so.
Print scanner?
Fingerprint scanner, yeah. It should verify who you are, who you say you are. Have you ever had your fingerprints taken?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
We'll find out.
You said it's pulling in right now, right?
Yeah, you see that car right there? See that car? All right, Godfrey, let's go. We're gonna walk over there. This is my car right here. We'll do it right here. Right. What all did you say you had in your pockets?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, you had something. Remember? What is
Like
it?
my hotel key card.
Yeah, I just gotta check them all. Turn this way. Thank you. All right, but can you lift your arms back? There you go. Was that like a was it some weed?
No, it's no weed in it. It's rubber. Tobacco.
Right. It's not a big deal if you do after we arrested.
I have no weed on me.
All right.
Hotel key card.
Jeez. Turn it. Oh, yeah. Thumbprint.
You gotta hold it. I need your left index.
Travel 35.
What do you call it? Like a spliff? Huh? No hit? Alright. Hold on a second. You're under arrest, okay? For fraudulent use of ID. So you're gonna come with us, alright? Come with. This is my car here. What's gonna happen now is you're gonna get transported back to the police department. Alright. Where you're gonna be interviewed over there, okay? Alright. You could click it or ticket, man. He had this in his pocket, an American Express. So I'm gonna put this separate.
When the officer detained the subject outside the CVS, the legal authority for that stop comes from Terry versus Ohio, a 1968 Supreme Court decision that allows brief investigative detentions based on reasonable articulable suspicion, not full probable cause. The officer had 4 things stacked in his favor: a fresh first-hand tip from a store employee who had just interacted with the suspect, a physical description that matched a witness who watched him walk into the CVS, and the officer's own eyes confirming the location. That's not an anonymous tip. The Supreme Court drew that line in Florida versus JL in 2000. Anonymous tips alone don't justify a stop. A citizen witness who identified themselves and reported what they personally witnessed carries far more legal weight. Florida also codified this standard in its own stop and frisk statute, Florida Statutes, Section 900, 1.151, which mirrors the Terry framework. The detention was lawful from the first second. Before conducting the pat-down, the officer told the subject he was being frisked for weapons. Under Terry, that frisk is authorized, but only for weapons, and only when there's reasonable suspicion the person may be armed and dangerous. 11th Circuit courts have consistently upheld weapon frisks in economic crime stops when officers identify articulable safety concerns. The officer here kept it brief and above board. No weapons, no issue. The subject was questioned during the detention without Miranda warnings. That's legal. Berkemer versus McCarty, decided by the Supreme Court in 1984, makes clear that Miranda attaches to custodial interrogation, not brief investigative stops. The subject denied being at the pawn shop. He wasn't under arrest yet. Those denials are voluntary statements made during a lawful Terry stop, and they're admissible. The show-up identification procedure is where a lot of these cases get challenged in court. Neal versus Biggers, a 1972 Supreme Court case, sets the reliability test courts use to evaluate eyewitness identifications. The 5 factors are the witness's opportunity to observe the degree of attention paid, the accuracy of any prior description, the witness's level of certainty, and how much time passed between the crime and the identification. Here, the pawn shop owner had a face-to-face transaction with the suspect for several minutes, was actively suspicious during that interaction, and made a positive ID within roughly 15 minutes of the incident. That checks every box. Critically, the officer read a standardized show-up advisory before the identification, telling the witness the detained person may or may not be the suspect, and that innocent people must be excluded. That's the difference between an admissible ID and one a defense attorney dismantles at trial. The fake ID is where the criminal exposure becomes serious. Florida Statutes Section 831.01, forgery, defines the offense as creating or possessing a forged written instrument. That includes a state-issued identification card. When the officer ran the Georgia ID in the database and it returned no match, that was the confirmation. A legitimate ID tied to a real person produces a record. Nothing means the document is fictitious. Third-degree felony, up to 5 years. Presenting that forged ID to the pawn shop in an attempt to complete a purchase adds a second charge under Section 831.02, uttering a forged instrument. 2 separate offenses from the same document. The credit card charge falls under Florida Statutes Section 817.61, fraudulent use of a credit card, and Section 817.60, which covers possession of a stolen credit card. Using someone else's account number is the offense, not just theft. Section 817.568 covers fraudulent use of personal identification information, using another person's identity to obtain property or credit without consent. If the name on the ID matched the name on the card, and neither belonged to the subject, that's a standalone felony count right there. The second American Express card found in his pocket during the arrest search is significant. Under United States v. Robinson, a 1973 Supreme Court decision, officers are authorized to conduct a full search of the person incident to a lawful custodial arrest. That second card wasn't just another piece of evidence. It's an independent possession charge. Every card found is a separate count. Florida treats each as a distinct criminal act, not a continuation of the same one. Now, the subject's behavior at the pawn shop is worth examining from an evidence standpoint. He agreed immediately to an $11,500 price without negotiating. He accepted a 3% card surcharge. He didn't hesitate on the price at all. That pattern is a recognized fraud indicator. Legitimate buyers negotiate, especially on luxury goods. Someone using a stolen card has zero incentive to minimize the total because it's not their money. Prosecutors use behavioral evidence exactly like this. He also appeared to read answers off his phone when the cashier asked verification questions about the ID. He got the date of birth right, but gave the wrong zip code. That's a critical detail. It demonstrates he didn't know the information organically. Abandoning the ID when he fled sealed his legal fate. No innocent person leaves their government ID behind and walks out the door. That act on its own is evidence of consciousness of guilt, a doctrine courts have recognized for over a century. The lead officer receives an A-. The stop the frisk, the show-up procedure, and the arrest were all executed within constitutional parameters. He also correctly identified and segregated the second Amex card as independent evidence. The slight deduction he delayed giving the subject a clear reason for the detention when directly asked. Terry requires that officers be able to articulate the basis for a stop. That explanation came, but it should have been immediate. The subject receives a C. Not for refusing to incriminate himself, that's his right. But he carried a forged ID, a stolen credit card, and a second card on his person, then voluntarily engaged in a transaction designed to commit fraud. The evidence trail was his own making. He He did not physically resist at any point, which matters. But abandoning his fake ID and then denying he was ever in the store when multiple witnesses placed him there removed any path to a credible defense. VIP. Pawn staff receive an A. They refused the sale, retained the documents, called police, and the owner followed the subject on foot to maintain visual contact. None of that was required. All of it made the case. A few lessons worth noting. First, show-up procedures are legally valid but inherently fragile. Skipping the advisory script or presenting the suspect in a way that suggests guilt can destroy an otherwise solid identification in court. Second, behavioral evidence matters more than people think. Courts allow prosecutors to introduce the absence of negotiation, the way someone holds a phone, the speed at which they leave a scene. Document those observations in your reports. Third, every card is a count. Fraud suspects rarely carry one card. Each piece of stolen financial data recovered from a subject's person is an independent charge, and they stack. Treat every discovery as its own evidence item. The outcome of the criminal case remains unknown at the time of this analysis. Based on what the footage shows, database confirmed forgery, a positive show-up ID, and stolen financial instruments in hand. The evidentiary foundation for prosecution is solid. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to cover in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our channel for more police interaction and courtroom content.